a long time I've been doing these little journalings, If anybody knows me, everybody knows that I like to write in a journal and I like to, put my thoughts on paper. But that hasn't been working for me lately. Lately I've been more of, I want to talk about it, but there's nobody to talk to, like, and I try my best to be as transparent as I can be, like I try to, be honest with people. I hate a liar, so I try to always be honest and show people who I really am. Whether they like it or not. There's a lot of things that I dislike about myself and I want to change, but I guess being spiritual and working on yourself and trying to heal yourself and getting to know who you are, you start seeing things about yourself that nobody else can tell you about it. Like, you of course already know it, so it's like there's things that I see in myself and people be like, oh, but you're so cool, you're so amazing and all that. It's like, yeah, I am, but I also know the true authentic self that I am. I know the flaws that I have, and I know the person that I'm put here to be. So when I do like negative things, like I have negative thoughts, or like I fuck up as a mom, or just as a person, I overreact or I scream, I yell, like that is not who I want to be. So those things, they take a toll on me because it's, like I said, genuinely not who I want to be. Right. I woke up today heavy on these past few weeks. It's like I'm seeing people for who they are. I ask my guys to show me, the people that need to be replaced and taken out of my life, show me what path I need to walk on and just lead me and show me how to do it, or guide me to it. I've been struggling, some days I'm struggling. Like, there's days that I'm happy, there's days that I'm sad, but mentally I've been struggling, and I've been struggling because this is not who I want to be, I'm taking old bad habits and I'm doing them all over again. I'm hanging out, I'm going to clubs, I'm drinking again, started smoking again, and I had stopped all of that. And I guess, not blaming it on my job, but it's hard to be in that space when you know that you're better than this, And for a long time, I could say that I don't want to be at the strip club, but I always go back to it. I always go back. I'm sucked back into it. It's fast money. It's the easy way, like it gives me time with my kids, but I hate it there. I really genuinely hate the person that I am today. I genuinely hate being there. I hate that that's what like that's what I'm teaching my kids, and that's what, like they know me as a good mom and all that, but it's also like, what I choose for work, and it's things that I wish that I could do better, and I know I am better, I don't want to be all day, I'm very clairvoyant. I could stand by somebody and just intake their energy without meaning to, whether they're angry, they're depressed, whether they're sad or suicidal, or whether they have a bad energy on them that's been following them. I feel it, I sense it, and lately more than ever. And I've been running from that because it takes a toll on me, like physically. I'm exhausted after it, Sometimes I can't get out of bed, and it might sound crazy to other people, but there's nobody to talk to about it. There's nobody to talk to. Once you do the work and you get so open to receive, the universe aligns you with that power. So it's like it's a blessing, but it's also a curse, And there's nobody, like I said, to talk to about it. People think I'm crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You're inheriting somebody else's energy just by standing by them? But yeah, that's what the fuck happens. It happens. And I've got the devil chasing me. The more open and blessed that I become, the more the devil chases me. And he's been winning. He's been winning a lot lately. But I catch myself and I get back into a place where I start meditating and I start praying to my gods and my guides and asking them to help me. Today I woke up on a heavy place, like acknowledgement. I guess today I want to use the word acknowledgement. Acknowledging that what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. What's the reason behind me drinking? What's the reason behind me being at the club? What's the reason behind going out at night, and putting myself around these energies that I know it's not healthy for me, And I guess I say that I need a moment, I need a moment. I'm a single mom of 4 kids. And it's fucking tough, bro. Like, it's tough. I make mistakes as a mom, and And I walk around and I try to convince everybody that I got it together. You know, like I'm trying to convince myself really, like I got this shit all handled and I got this shit all together, but I genuinely don't. Half the time I have no idea where I'm going. I'm confused about everything, you know. And I'm in a place where it's like when I'm so spiritually awakened, I am so on the right path and nothing can move me, and I trust my universe and I trust my gods and my guides to take me to the right places at the right time and at the right points. But sometimes the devil takes a toll on my mind. And I can't see the light, man. Sometimes I can't see the light. And I know we all go through this, man. I know we all do, because it can't just be me, right? I can't just be the one person in this fucking world of billion people that feels like this. It can't just be me. But every day I wake up, I put a smile on and I keep it pushing and I keep it moving and I do my duties and I do what I gotta do. But by the time I lay down, I can't sleep. So I go and I drink to help me sleep. And I go drink to make myself look happy and feel happy, you know. When in all reality, I'm not. I'm just so fucking upset with the way that things go in this world and how cruel it is and judgmental we are and how hard it is. You know, how hard it is to put myself first. Oh, that's like a heavy one for me, you know. I'm like, I look at my baby fathers, you know, and I got 3 different ones, and it's just like, I'm raising kids alone. And I thought that, yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, sometimes people be like, you got 3 baby fathers? And I'll look at it like, yeah, and give up on the first one. The first one didn't work out. I tried the other one. That one didn't work. And, you know, I make a joke about it, you know. So I keep trying, right? But my thing is that it can't be 3 of them that are so bad. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, why are you guys not helping me? Why are you guys not picking up your slack? You know, like, it falls on me. It falls on me. Everything does. And it's like, damn, I just need a moment. And it's not a moment like, oh, just take them for an hour. It's like, take them for a couple days, bro. Like, take them, bro. Yeah, in a minute, Papi. Mommy's doing a journal right now, okay? Thank you. See, and it's like, I don't get a moment. And when I cry, they worry. They worry. I'm so strong around them, you know? Like, I got a good head. I teach them good morals. I teach them good, you know, lessons, and I try to explain things to them. I don't hit my kids, and I just love them, right? So they worry, and then they don't know, like, they know that the worry that I have, they see in the shit, you know, like, they are so close to me, they see that shit, and I'm not crying like, oh my God, feel bad for me. I'm just crying like that, but how the fuck do we do this shit, you know? How do I make this shit? How do I keep going? How do I make it happen? Some days I'm just so tired, like, I don't even want to do it. And I feel guilty. But it's okay to not want to do it, you know? It's okay to have those days where I say, fuck, I don't want to do this no more. And I'm looking for men. Like, I'm going around looking for friends. I keep attracting these men, you know, these men that come around. And it's like, of course, I don't want to be alone. And of course, I want to share these memories of my kids. And I want to take some of this burden. I want a man to come around and love me that much that he wants to take the burdens off me. But I can't trust anybody no more. I don't trust people. I have some unhealed traumas. Puppy, I'm talking. I'm journaling, okay? I love you. I'm struggling because I have unhealed traumas from my past relationships. You know, I haven't let go of my husband. You know, he plays a big part in, like, the way I am with men. You know? I was married to my husband. I mean, I'm still currently married, but I spent 13 years, you know. I've been with him, and it's like, I'm still currently married, but we've been separated for a year. And I think that he broke my heart so bad. And maybe he didn't only break mine, maybe I broke his too, but I'm having a hard time getting over it. And maybe I meet good men, trust me, maybe I do. But I push everybody away. I push everybody away, and that's something that I've been, like, coming to lately. Like, how much I really just push people away, and I don't mean to. I just feel like when it's invading my peace, I can't handle it no more, so I let it go, you know? It's like I gotta let y'all go in order to get myself right, you know? I do know that I'm a great person. I know I cook, I clean. I love to be there for people. I genuinely wish I could open everybody's eyes to see like what I see, you know. But maybe I was just blessed. Maybe I'm just more special than some people. Just kidding. We're all special in our own ways. I think I got on here because the load gets heavy sometimes. And if I don't talk about it and I hide it and I keep on just burying the shit, it's eating me alive, man. It's eating me alive sometimes. And the guilt of wanting some moments without my kids is killing me. Without everybody, my mom, my dad, my fucking siblings. Like, I just want to help everybody and heal everybody's pain, man. I want to heal everybody's pain, and I want to cradle them from any pain and hurt and trauma that they're going to cause themselves. But in the mix of it, I'm hurting myself. I'm trying to help everybody. I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting my kids, because when I'm upset, they're upset, you know. I gotta tell my kids all the time when I sit here and I do these things and I start crying and I start feeling and getting emotional, I gotta tell my kids, like, Papi, this is a good thing, you know. These are good things. Mommy's feeling and I'm healing, you know, I'm healing myself. And I take moments all the time, you know. I try to sit and take a few moments out of my days and stuff. But some days I don't even do it. Some days I feel so, like, I can't feel that right now. I don't want to feel that, and I'm running from these tears and from this pain and this everyday life, man. I'm just so tired of it, you know. And then there's some days that I wake up and I say, I'm so blessed, man. I'm so blessed to be here, to have everything that I've given my kids, that I've provided, to be able to financially support them, you know, to be able to mentally be here with them, you know. So there's so much to be grateful for. And then sometimes the guilt kills me, because it's like, damn, there's people that don't have this, there's people that don't have that, but my mental space takes a toll sometimes, you know. And like I said, some people could be like, you know, look at me and say, everybody, it's hard to complain for me. Like, it's hard for me to show people, like, my vulnerability and be like, oh, I'm going through this, oh, I'm going through that. When they look at me and swear that I got everything together and that I could provide this and I could do that. But it's like, damn, I'm so sick of doing it, you know? I'm so sick of always having to financially support everybody, you know? Like, I'm so fucked up when it comes to this shit. Checking in on everybody, making sure everybody's good, making sure my kids have everything that they need, you know. I can't ask nobody for shit because nobody's gonna give it. Nobody's gonna do it. It's just straight up, I gotta do it. And it's like, what about those days that I fucking can't? What about those days? Who the fuck is gonna step up? And I play this guilt trip on myself because my daughter, bro, she's 14 and she's like my fucking rock, bro. Like, without her, what the fuck would I do, bro? Like, there's days that I can't cook, I can't clean. And sometimes it's not even that I can, it's just that I don't want to fucking do it, you know? And she steps in every fucking time. It's like she fucking could read me. She could read me and she'll get up and cook and she'll do dishes, she'll do laundry. And it's like, it sucks. It sucks because she's a fucking child. She shouldn't have to pick up and do this shit. I sit back and meditate and I think about that saying of, it takes a village to fucking raise a family, you know, to raise kids. And I'm heavy on that lately. Like, I'm heavy on that. Because the toll that is taking on me mentally, spiritually, God, spiritually is taking a toll on me. Like, the things I like doing, journaling and reading and the fucking drinking tea and fucking sitting in a park, hugging a fucking tree. It's hard for me. Listening to meditation music is hard for me. I just want to fucking... The negative things are taking a toll on me because it's the easier way, you know, it's the easier way to mask. And I walk around in my heels and everybody... I went yesterday to the, you know, Puerto Rican festival in Connecticut, and I'm like, I ran into some guy that works at a bar that I go to and shit, and I'm like, he's like, oh, you wearing heels in the park? And I'm sitting here laughing like, yo, you gotta be a bad bitch at all times. But I'm laughing because it's like, nigga, I'm fucking winging it. Nigga, like, I'm winging it daily, bro. Like, I'm making it work, you know? And I'm spiritually there, don't get me wrong. I'm spiritually here, you know? Like, I'm love myself. I'm working on self-love heavy because I realize the shit that I'm doing to myself is because I'm neglecting myself, you know? And I don't look like this because I'm fucked up mentally. Nah, I'm okay right now. I'm okay. I just really needed to let this shit go. And I woke up thinking like, what exactly and how exactly do I want my life to be? You know, like, what picture how do I see my life being, you know? I said this character I'm playing is no more. Like, this is not it no more. This is the first time, and this is me being as real as as transparent as I could be. I went to work on Saturday. I've been dragging. I haven't even wanted to go to work, you know? It's just putting myself in those environments and inheriting these energies. It's like, if I'm not drinking, I'm having a hard time right now being there. And I'm like, I forced myself to go to work. I drove 2.5 hours to go to New York, bro. And it's not that there wasn't money in. It's not that I couldn't make it. It was that I didn't make it. I didn't care to. Nigga, I spent on house fee. I spent on gas. And I came home at 6 in the morning and made no money. Yo, you know how long it's been since that ever happened to me? That I come home with no money? And I had to sit back and realize, like, yo, this is not it no more. And I said to myself, like, what exactly is it? ¿Qué te pasa? Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I had to look at myself and say, baby, you're not happy no more. This shit don't make you happy. All the money in the world that I'm making there is not making me happy. And I had to think, like, where exactly do I need to be? Where do I find my happiness? Where do I find my peace at? And I say, yo, it's in these walls. It's staying in the house with my kids, not leaving, not going anywhere, not inviting people over, just being one with myself, being one with my kids, and just being at home. Because that's what I like to be at. You know, my aunt invited me the other day to Chili's with her, and I really don't care for Chili's like that, but I went. I brought my little baby with me, my son, my 6-year-old, and I had a fucking good time, and I swear it was probably like 45 minutes we sat in there, but I missed that. My aunt never judges me. She's just open to receive me and love me. And I live 10 minutes away from her, and I don't make time to go see her. And she's literally the only aunt that's always there. Yeah, come over. Yeah, whatever. We sit, we smoke, we talk, and we have a great meal. We'll be there. I'll be there for hours and don't even realize it sometimes. And I sat here and I asked myself, why the fuck do I push people like that away? Why don't I go around people like that? Why do I, this is the family that I was born into, the traumas that I'm carrying are theirs. Why am I pushing these people away instead of helping them heal, instead of sitting with them? We talk about shit that I don't even know, things they've been through when they were little, and it helped me understand my mom better, It helped me understand that. I went to my spiritual advisor the other day, and he explained to me, like, you can't save your mother. My mom plays a big part. I know I mentioned to her about her a lot, And I realized that I was talking to my friend, and she was like, you gotta understand that you helping your mom, it hurts you and it breaks you. And I said, a lot of people told me this, my aunt told me this, my best friend told me this, and my spiritual advisor told me, he's like, you can't save her, and you gotta be okay with that, I want so badly to save my mom, from her addictions and from her own traumas, and I want to open her eyes, and I want to do that for so many people, bro. Like, sometimes I sit at a bar and I be preaching so much that it's like, and everybody falls, they love me and they tell me their problems, and I'm sitting here and I want to cry for the world. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I want to cry because the world is not supposed to be like this. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to not have your shit together, and it's okay to walk around and fucking talk about your problems and just voice them and not hide them. Because we all going through something. There's not everybody that's fucking okay. The richest man in the world, that's his own shit he's dealing with, But I sit back and I talk to people and I hear their problems, and like, I work, man, I attract these people at work, and that's why I say it's so fucking draining for me. It's so draining for me. I'm sorry.